Hi guys, I'm Shmee. Hello to you and welcome back to the channel on a very exciting day because it is finally time to go and collect my new Porsche 911 GT3. It's been a long time in the works, but you've seen it being built, you've seen the final touches. Today is collection day. So we're going to be heading over to Porsche Centrum Amsterdam. They have been amazing all the way through, and to top it off, we're going to be going to the dealership today by helicopter. They've arranged a helicopter to take us over. It is freezing outside, so I've started in here. It's very, very windy, but this is not going to be a normal collection day. I can't wait. Let's get over to the dealership and check out the new car. Here we are at Porsche Centrum Amsterdam, where it is about -6 or -7 degrees today, and with the wind chill, honestly, I think it could be about -30. It is so cold. So the car has been brought down from the roof. That view was incredible. We're gonna go inside though and check it out and have a proper look around for the first time, fully unpackaged, my new GT3, the car we've been waiting for. So come on in, let's go take a look. Temporary distraction before we actually get that far. Just come down here for a moment. Firstly, this dealership is the #1 Porsche Exclusive Manufaktur dealership. That's why we've got my car in PTS in Gelbgrün. But we are surrounded by cars in gorgeous colours. The sapphire blue on the Targa right there. And look at that, down at the very end. Come all the way, come all the way. This is a very nice, is it golf blue, light blue Targa GTS. 718 in crayon. Down here, the GT2 RS. The big bad boy of the 911 range. There's a new GT3 RS, I'll talk more about that, but this, Nürburgring record holder. Anyway, what am I waiting for? Let's go upstairs and see my new car. You know, I'm starting to get a soft spot for these. The Panamera Sport Turismo, the estate-like version of the car, and this one, in this dark metallic red, that looks really nice with the e-hybrid colouring contrasting that. But this is taking far too long to get to the main subject of this video, which is waiting for us right up there. Let's go. It's ready and waiting for us just up here, and I can catch a quick glimpse for the first time, fully uncovered, the new Shmeemobile, the GT3 in Gelbgrün. This looks awesome. The last time we saw it was at Porsche Exclusive Manufaktur in Zuffenhausen when it was having the final individual custom parts done. But here it is, without the packaging, without the protection. It had white stickers all over it. The wheels were fully covered. But let's take a proper look around this. I should spend less time looking at the camera, more time looking at the car. It looks awesome. The colour, if you didn't know, Gelbgrün, it's a paint to sample colour, so only a select number of GT3s, for example, can be painted in your own colour. This is a historical colour from Porsche that they had on the 911s back in the 70s, basically, and I saw one at the Nürburgring once on a GT3 RS, the previous generation, and it looked so good, it had to be done. That is when this colour basically got born for me, for this car. And the contrast, I've always been a big fan of the platinum wheels that Porsche have. The 5 twin spoke, you get centre locks on the GT3, and well, I love The colour combos just come out brilliantly. We've got the Pilot Sport Cup 2 sticky tyres. I've gone for the steel brakes. Now I think a lot of people will say, why don't you have ceramics? But basically, if you actually want to do a fair bit of track work with a car, which I quite would like to do, the steel brakes are slightly less expensive to run over a decent amount of driving. But around this thing, let's talk more about the spec. We've got the black PDLS, the Porsche Dynamic Lighting System, so the full fancy adaptive headlights, but with the black finish, which contrasts nicely against the bright green of the paintwork. At the front, when we saw it before, it didn't yet have the extended splitter on. That was actually in the back of the car, so that's obviously for aerodynamics along with the rear wing. But here, it's not kept on until you pick up the car for transit when it would scrape on a truck. GT3, new one, has, well, the old one had these slat, or a slat like that way, so where you can tell cosmetically the difference. Oh, this is super cool. Come to the interior. I've just had a quick glimpse at this. Oh, that is stunning. 918 style bucket seat. We've got the red harnesses. I might change the red harnesses to something body coloured. That could be an option in the future. We've got the cage in the back. Oh my goodness, I'm very, very happy. Another nice touch, I think, in here, the embossed Porsche crest on the center console. Alcantara steering wheel. I went for the white dials. Another, I think, topic of debate, actually. A lot of people aren't the biggest fan of the white dials because they can make the lights look a little bit funny, but for me, you know, this is what it's about, right? You spec a car for yourself to enjoy. I went, we haven't talked about this, for the PDK gearbox. Now, a lot of people might think you should have the manual, but it's a track car, track spec. If you want to go fast on a racetrack, that's quicker than that. And I have a couple of other manual cars in the garage, and I'm lucky, I suppose, in that respect, so I can drive them when the time's appropriate. But, oh goodness, we've not even come around the back yet. Back of the car, for the first time. In here, rear engine, rear wheel drive, obviously 911. We have 500 horsepower from the 4-litre flat six. 500 horsepower, and believe me, it sounds epic. So we've waited a fair while for this car, which is mostly my fault. Getting it sorted with registration, documents, that kind of thing. So a massive thanks to Porsche Centrum Amsterdam for being patient with me with this one. Oh my goodness, this is exciting. Do you know what we haven't done? I'm going to take a first sit in it. Right, well, no, technically I've done that before. I'm getting so excited I don't even remember. Okay, let's jump in here. Oh, hello. Adventures ahead. Okay. Have you seen this? The Shmee 150 door sills. So this was the idea of the guys at the dealership here. So big thanks to Aron, because I think that is really actually quite cool. I like it a lot. I've never had an individual to me touch on a car before, but that goes in very, very nicely. Goodness, we're gonna have some good miles in this thing. There's somebody I need to introduce to you guys. Now, I have been about as difficult as a customer could ever be with the things I've wanted to film with this car while it was being built, all of the registration, my first left-hand drive European car. So it is a very, very big thanks to this man right here, my salesman, Aron. Thank you so very much for everything with this.
Thank you, Tim, for being a customer for Porsche Amsterdam, and I'm very happy to have you as a customer and to hand over this key to you.
I mean, it's a big, big thanks, and check this out, the Gelbgrün key. How perfect is that for the car? So thank you very much. Thank you for all of the sleepless nights I've probably caused in working all of this out. We haven't really known what we're doing. We've still got more to actually sort out. I appreciate it an awful lot. Thank you.
More than welcome.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice
Appreciate
ride.
it. Thank you. Well, for now, I think that's all that's left at this moment is to go for what we can technically call the first drive. So come around, let's jump in, and first drive. You'll see what I mean in a moment. This is we'll start it up. Starting up. This car always sounds pretty good, doesn't it? It would help if I actually found the handle. Okay. They illuminate. How cool is that? Okay, so the manual seats. There we go. 16 kilometers on the clock. Key to the left. Are you ready? You should head round to the back. So you know what I was saying about first drive? Well, let me just pop the window down for a second. We're going to go for the world's longest first drive. This is literally the first time back here. Are you ready? I've driven it! A foot or less than a metre. That's all for now, because we're not going to take the car outside today. It's going to go to Topaz Detailing for a detail for full paint protection ahead of our epic tour that will be my real first drive with this car. So stay tuned for that. I cannot wait. Well, there, we just about have it. Let's step out, do it in a dignified fashion. Okay, we've got something interesting here.
But then, before you go, we've got some presents for you. Especially
This is very Amsterdam.
Amsterdam and Holland. Wooden shoes.
Wooden shoes, a beanie. That I could have done with that earlier today, to be honest.
And especially for you, a Porsche Centrum Amsterdam jacket.
Oh, thank you very much. This is very kind of you. Awesome, thank you very much. This is really fun. This is really fun. Yeah.
Enjoy it.
The goodie bag, that's amazing. Thank you very much. Now how do I carry this?
Welcome, Tim.
This is rather being done in the opposite fashion to what you expect. We're covering the car up because it's not going to be going anywhere today. That is the end of it for now. Oh, I can't find the underneath there. There we go. All gone for the moment. It's going to be looked after here for a moment before it gets taken off, obviously, to be registered, all of that, and then set up, because I have some big plans ahead. Though I tell you what, when it's got the wing under the cover here, that does look really kind of cool, actually. What is going to be the first proper drive then with this car? Well, from here, I'm actually heading to Geneva for the motor show and then down under to Australia and New Zealand for a couple of weeks to film some videos there. So when I get back, this car will have been taken to be registered, taken over to the UK, had PPF installed, and then it's going to be the first proper drive in the GT3, and that one should be fairly epic because the plans we have set are to take this car, joined by the other members of the Shmee team, along with the 675 LT, the Vantage GT8, the AMG GTR, and embark on an adventure to the Nürburgring. So we'll be taking all four cars over towards Paris and then across eastwards towards the Eiffel Mountains at Easter weekend for Car Freitag. So a brand new GT3, first drive, straight towards the Nürburgring. That is what a car like this, I think, should really be used for. So I'm looking forward to that one an awful lot. Today has been signing documents and things and getting stuff sorted with the car. But before we say a complete farewell, I'm just going to pop over to show you some of the other cars that are lined up here at the back, actually, because there is a very nice Cayman GT4. So you might remember my first Porsche was one of these, a GT4 in sapphire blue, so that colour, I believe. This one's in Guards red with some gold striping. I've always been a big fan of red and gold. We've got some yellow lighting under here, which might look slightly different, but it looks very smart to me. And then over this way, we have the 991.1 GT3 RS. Now, when I drove one of these for the first time, I basically decided one had to be had at some point in the future, and that has the 4-litre flat six that has now had a derivative of it in the new car, but very similar really overall in terms of feel. Drove that a lot, loved how usable the aero was, and basically decided when this one eventually came out, it had to happen. So we're going to say goodbye then for now. It's been a lot of fun here. A big thanks to the guys, to Aron and the team here at Porsche Centrum Amsterdam. I'm certainly looking forward to what happens next, and the next time we get a proper look at this car. So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for your support and for following this adventure and journey. I appreciate it an awful lot. Moments like this, just truly, truly special. And arriving here by helicopter, how cool was that? So a big thanks to them again. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you're looking forward to the adventures to come with the new Shmee-mobile, the 911 GT3. That's it for now, though. Thank you again, and I'll see you very soon. Cheers.